My name's Tony Vassallo, the founder of Moda Nutrition and the Real Food Revival Movement. And on today's episode of Tony Cooks, we're going to be making one of my most famous and requested recipes, and that is my roasted apple crumble. The ingredients for the roasted apple crumble, well, of course, we're going to need some apples. So today I'm using a combination of Matsu apples and a Cortland apple, any cooking apple. In other words, apples that will stay firm during the cooking process. You can easily just look up cooking apples. Cortland tends to be one of the most common. I will need the zest of an orange, lemon, and a lime, and I will use the juice from the lemon and the lime. I will need some nuts. I got a combination of walnuts and almonds, some pumpkin and sunflower seeds, a few raisins, and I'm going to use a few whole flaked oats, and I'm going to use some frozen cranberries. You could use fresh cranberries. As you can see, they are starting to defrost a little bit, but some cranberries. And we are going to certainly need some spices. Our main spice will be the ever popular cinnamon. We will use some ground allspice and some freshly grated nutmeg. Okay, first things first, let's chop the apples. So the way I chop the apples is I want a flat surface on the bottom, so it doesn't move around when I'm chopping it. Okay, the apples are all chopped up, and now we're ready to add our ingredients. The first thing I'm going to do is add the zest of our citrus. We will start off with the orange. I have my zester here, and I like to zest it right over the apple. And I don't know how well you can see it, but you will get all that fragrant part of the zest will go right in there. Now, obviously, give the citrus a good wash as well as the apples. We will add citrus. Use the serrated knife. Okay, we have the chopped apples with all the zest of the citrus. I tossed it in the citrus juice for flavor and prevent browning. So first thing I'm going to do is add the spices. As much or as little as you want. Use the recipe as a guidance. I tend to just eyeball it. We want a fair amount of cinnamon. What I'm looking for is I just want to make sure everything is well coated. Usually put probably 3, if not 4 times as much cinnamon. I think I'm going to need a little bit more. Now let's add the rest of the ingredients. All right, let me put in a good handful of oats. The oats will sop up a lot of that liquid. Let's put in the raisins. I'm just going to put about half of it in, and some I'm going to put on the top. We can get all the cranberries into the apple part of it. That's it. One wanted to stay away, and I'm going to do the same thing with the nuts. I'm going to put about 2/3 of it in, and then the rest we will put on the top. We will do the same with the seeds. There we go. Just going to put a bit of fresh grated nutmeg. Okay, make sure it's a little bit spread out so that it will roast versus steam. Okay, as mentioned, I reserved some of the oats. We can sprinkle some of that right on top. Okay, our roasted apple crumble is ready and it smells good in here. And you want a better look, don't you? All right, there's our finished product. Nice and brown. Still a little firm. If you like it a little mushy, you can leave it in there longer. You can have it all by itself at room temperature or cold. I like it just a little bit warm. You can microwave it or reheat it. It certainly goes very well with oatmeal. That's one of my favorites in the morning. Or if you want to use it as a dessert, it can also be served alongside some yogurt.